In my opinion, this is a skill matchup. Both of you can do a lot into each other. For starters, Urgot can time his E to dodge your Q knockup, but if you hold your Q, Urgot might use his E to try to do this, and then you can knock him up with your Q right after, which also means you will get a longer knockup and more damage. It's kind of like the parry mind game with Fiora. If you really want to, you can rush Warden's Mail into Urgot. Whenever he does one of his small W hits, each one of them will be reduced by Warden's Mail, and that can give you a great deal of tankiness. What I like to do is straight up rush Thorn Mail, and the reason I do this is because each small hit will apply the Thorn Mail damage. Even though I might not go for extra armor on Sion, maybe I'll also go for plated steel caps and unending despair, I still like Thorn Mail a lot because of the Thorns damage. You get to apply it a lot into Urgot. If he hits you with his W just 10 times, that's 10 applications of the Thorns damage. You should also watch out for his level 9 power spike when he can toggle his W on and off, and his first legendary item spike. Black Cleaver will give him a huge amount of damage. You can also use your ultimate to make sure that he can't fling you with his E, but more importantly, while you are in the middle of your ultimate, Urgot cannot drag you with his. If he tries to drag you, it gets cancelled completely and you don't die. This can swing the matchup really hard. You can both side lane and teamfight into him, but he does have an advantage on side lane most of the time. If he tags you with a Q later on, you will get chunked really hard. You might not die, but you're gonna lose a significant amount of health. What you want to do is keep him at bay and try to slow him down with your E and then tag him with Q, and then maybe detonate your W for some damage, and then you walk away and repeat this cycle until he dies. You never want to 1v1 him from full HP, you're not gonna win later on. In the early game, it's doable, especially if you have Thornmail and he doesn't have Cleaver, but otherwise it's not good.
Has been slain.
Our drums will drown out their screams.
this game I decided to go for Serpent's Fang, and the reason I go for Serpent's Fang is because they have so many shields on the enemy team. Karma ult plus E will shield a lot, and then you have Urgot's E shield plus his Sterax. And maybe Viego buys an Immortal Shield Bow as well, and Zeri as well, and then there's even more shielding for me to reduce. But Urgot E and Karma R plus E is enough for me to purchase this item. Especially for the AoE shield that Karma gives, it is absolutely monstrous later on. As you can see, I am very low right now, and if Urgot hits his ultimate on me, I will die. But I actually want to do an ultimate trade with him. So I make sure I don't stand behind any ally, and then I just wait for Urgot to take the ultimate shot. And because I know my ultimate stops his ultimate, I am very happy to do this trade. His ultimate, I'd say, has more value with the execute plus fear in a large team fight. So I just wanted to make sure it's not present. I played this matchup in a unique way, so there's a bit of explaining to do here. For one, I forgot to change Overgrowth to Demolish into Kayle. You can still go Overgrowth, I just alternate between Demolish and Overgrowth, and I think Demolish gives you more value, especially in the mid to late game. Another thing I do is max my Q into Kayle and rush Boots of Swiftness into Negatron Cloak. The Negatron Cloak will greatly reduce a lot of her auto attack damage and her E damage. And the reason you want to be extra tanky into Kayle is because all you're going to do is perma charge at her with your Q. This is also why you max Q into Kayle. She can use her own Q to slow you down, but you can save your Q to cleanse that slow. But if you are extra close to Kayle, she can't cast her Q because it has an actual cast time. And during that cast time, you might get close enough to her to tag her with your Q and then start damaging her, which can force Kayle to use her W. And if she uses her W and Q enough, she will eventually go out of mana. You just need to be tanky enough to survive that damage. And once her W and Q make her fully out of mana, you can start to punish her really hard and walk under turret and proc Demolish if you have it. You can go for a Conqueror setup with Ignite and try to max E, but if she just respects you for the first 6 levels, you're doomed. Especially because she can always save her ulti for yours. The only way you make sure your ulti does damage to her is if you actually do Q plus R so she's silenced. Ghost is also really important into Kayle, because there are some Kayles that take Ghost into Garen, and if she has Ghost and you don't have it, she can pop it and chase you down for a kill later on into the game. After your boost of swiftness Swiftness and Negatron Cloak, I go into the regular Stride Breaker. I can go under the tower, proc Demolish, do a short trade onto Kayle, and then run away. And I can keep repeating this process and she can't really kill me or deal with me. This becomes even better to do the moment you acquire your Kainic Rookern, which is going to be your second item. And you can keep repeating the pattern of walking under her tower, doing a short combo and running away, or you just hit her tower, then run away. And again, she won't be able to kill you. After Kainic Rookern, you can take something like Youmuu's Ghostblade if you wish, or even Hullbreaker for even more push power. You do not want to teamfight against Kayle. Just sit on side lane and force her to answer you always. Otherwise, it's going to be hell in fights.
Has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Fear me. I bring the light's wrath. slain. Shut down.
I am your salvation!
If we go into a 5v5, we get absolutely shattered. So I have to sit on side lane and keep repeating this, and hoping that my team can hold out on a 4v4. If I had Demolish, it would be so much better because I could just walk up to the tower, proc it, and walk away. And that would make it to where I take the tower much faster. Here I hard push, hoping for someone to come answer me. Ideally, I managed to pull 2 people or more onto top lane. And if 2 or more people are top lane, it means my team will have the numbers advantage. Both Sylas and Pyke ended up coming top lane, but we actually lost the dragon. Once again, I am looking to put pressure on side lane, and I hope that my team can hold out. In this case, they actually looked for a fight and they all ended up dying. And from these deaths, we end up losing. But I had to try to win the game through side lane. It was just quite unfortunate that they were permanently looking for fights. They should have played it way slower and let me put more pressure. We simply cannot win the 5v5. We have to try to win through side laning. In my opinion, this is a skilled matchup and it can go either way. This Jax took lethal tempo and ignite, so he's going to be extremely aggressive. It is basically the most aggressive setup Jax can take into Mundo. What you can do into a lethal tempo Jax is rush Bramble Vest. Bramble Vest rush is especially good because of the fact that he will auto attack a lot. But also Jax might rush Blade of the Ruin King to deal with you. And if he does that, the Bramble Vest armor is even better. In that situation, I'm actually going to go Thornmail as my second item. Heartsteel first into Thornmail. If he goes something else, you don't need to do this. You also have to remember the fact that he has a lot of magic damage. His W and ultimate are magic damage and his E is percent health magic damage as well. W timing is also really important here. And the reason it's really important is because you want to save your W for when he jumps on you. He might do the combo of Q auto W and you can use your own W to heal up most of that damage after the trade. If he adds his E into the mix as well, you can use your W to heal up even more. Ideally, you don't want to fight him until you get at least a Giant's Belt, or Giant's Belt plus Bramble Vest, and then you're good to go for the most part. The moment you get to that second Giant's Belt, it is so much easier to fight him. Play it slowly, poke him with your Q and E, and that's about it. You will actually be able to outscale him on side lane and in team fights. So Jax needs to put pressure on you early, and if he doesn't, he will lose.
Take this offline. Mundo do.
Slain an enemy. Shut down. Shut down. An ally has been slain. Double kill. An ally has been slain.
Sterak's Gauge might seem like a weird item on Mundo, but it's really good. You get a lot of health from Heartsteel, and usually all of your items will have health on it. On top of that, most of the time Mundo buys Spirit Visage, which increases both healing and shielding, and that includes the Sterak's shield. And it makes it to where you can't be burst down easily, which allows your ultimate to go on for the full duration in the late game, which is really good. Thank you guys for joining me in this video. I hope you found the information useful, and I will see you in the next video, hopefully very soon.
I am favored.